Hey, how's everybody doing? Thank you for chiming in to Phoenix Eternal. All general messages may not resonate, but if you would like a personal soul session with me, free reading, feel free to email me at azariadevine@gmail.com and I'll be happy to assist you with a free reading. Feel free to check out my other YouTube channel, House of Truth. I'm also on Anchor Podcast under Spiritual Essentials, and I am azariadevine under Instagram and Facebook. Pray that everybody's okay, staying protected, putting on your armor of protection. Keeping faith is the number one key. Making sure that you build your own personal relationship with God is vital. I received a message in today, right? 5454. A lot of people go under the occultic meaning when it comes to angel numbers. I literally put them into the Bible wheel or find a different meaning other than what the occult has to offer. It's been, 5-6 years maybe. It's been a while since the beginning of my journey, right? Like I said, I put on my bio, I was awakened by the twin flame journey. Very tumultuous time, a big period of my life where it brought about a major lesson within my life, an awakening of me. But that's been 5-6 years ago. I'm trying to be diplomatic in my speech. It's been 5-6 years, and the people who were involved in this situation, and I mean it was numerous of people telling lies and just a bunch of bullshit. But like I said, it's been 5 years. Even the number 5 is a meaning of release or upheaval, letting go, having to let go of some shit. Y'all still running y'all mouth about some bullshit. I'm just putting it out there because I think I was spiritually forced off my other channel because a lot of people were brought in to House of Truth, not as a way or a form to support, but as to tear down. People were brought to my channel to watch me fail, and it is what it is. But I've moved on from that. I don't know if any of you guys are watching or whatever, if you're from, and this is all internet shit, just retarded. Anybody watching my new channel from old apps that I've been on, I'm trying to be diplomatic. I'm just putting it out there as clarification because people are still running their mouth about some old stuff. Like, you have no life. You're pathetic. I did not get kicked out of any group. I freely left. My eyes, during the time that I left, my eyes were opened, had become open to not just their behavior, but my own behavior. And it's 5-6 years later and people are still running their mouth about it. So I'm about to tap in a little bit and see what's going on with some of these individuals. It came out 5454. People are running their mouth still about some old shit. And let's get something else clarified too as well. I'm not disdained or hardened by anything, especially the fact that I decided to leave. I took it up on my own initiative to walk away. Got advice first, and the advice came in as clarification. So I did what I needed to do to preserve my self-worth, okay, my dignity, whatever the case may be. So let's kind of tap in real quick, calling in Holy Spirit, the creator of all things. I summons you. Nothing should be here other than who and what I have called up on. So reparations connect me to source. Allow me to walk along your side. Protect my spiritual spaces and my spaces in between. Nothing should be here other than who and what I have called up on. Please allow guidance from any ancestor or being that you feel fit to be able to assist. In the name of Yahshua, amen. So, let's get down with it. What's going on with these individuals who can't leave well enough alone? Holy Spirit, as above, so below. What's going on with these individuals who can't leave well enough alone? What's going on with these individuals who can't leave well enough alone? Keep the collective's name out of your mouth, period. What's going on with these individuals who can't leave well enough alone? Past individuals who can't leave well enough alone. Past individuals who can't leave well enough alone, Holy Spirit. Past individuals who can't leave well enough alone. I summons you, Holy Spirit, the creator of all things. I'm calling in the energy of people who cannot leave well enough alone. Calling in the energy of people who cannot leave well enough alone. Why you do this bullshit? Trust, okay? Accept that your inner voice will always guide you correctly, okay? Trust, balance, perseverance. Trust, balance, perseverance, failure, fear, and imagination. Okay, let's see. These are the individuals who just kind of keep bullcrap going, can't leave well enough alone. And a lot of times, what I'm noticing as an empath, you can mind your own business. Just like that number came in and it was like, it nudged me. When I seen it, it was like a nudge. So I had to look it up. Like, why is this energy here, right? A lot of times we can move on as individuals, especially as empaths, put the work in to heal. Because of the fact that we do pick up on energy, we can tell when someone is just still in the same old mess, right? Needing to, let's see, we got trust, accept that the inner voice will always guide you correctly. Bring a state of perfect harmony into your world and do it without judgment, trying to bring balance. They're trying to bring some type of balance within their world, and they're trying to get people to trust them. So they feel that if individuals can trust their inner voice, that they will be able to guide these individuals the way that they want to guide them. So they're trying to build trust with individuals by talking about you, talking about me, whatever the case may be. So trying to build trust, and this is getting people. Pink is a color for friendships, partnerships, healthy. But I don't see how the hell you gonna build healthy, sound partnerships and friendships by gossiping and lying about the collectives. If that's the type of friendship that you want in your life, where you still continuing the same old bullshit, the same old mess, then so be it. But you don't have to go about lying on others or what I feel is like not really accepting your own part in any type of accepting your own part in a situation, the part that you play, but instead of using another name or using someone else in order to build a relationship, it's going to be false. It's going to be faulty, because you're building a relationship due to a situation that has happened in the past. What I feel is like there's a loss of control. because of the fact that someone couldn't control a situation and people walked away, blah, 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 whatever the case may be. Now someone wants to bring new people in, but using the names of the old friends, old partners. Like, stop that bullshit. If you're going to build uh, a relationship that is in harmony when it comes to communication and in harmony when it comes to reciprocation, you do not want to build a relationship talking about something that has happened in the past to start building a firm foundation or soul family today. Pathetic. That's like saying, oh, well, I've been in bad relationships and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. So now you got the sympathy of this motherfucker. Oh, it's okay. Is it okay I call you sometime? So I ain't got time for that mess. So you're trying to build trust with these individuals by spreading old gossip, old rumors, old lies, bringing balance and bringing this state of perfect, which you feel is perfect harmony into your life, into your world, right? But what you're trying to do is make others think that you're not passing some type of judgment, when in actuality you are, instead of just leaving well enough alone and moving the fuck forward. Perseverance. So you're trying to bring balance to knowing that you can do whatever it is that you set your mind to, right? So you're trying to bring balance into your world. And you're trying to communicate in this imperfect harmony, right? By talking about somebody from the past, by building trust with others through talking about past issues. And I also get the vibe, don't mess with this part, don't mess with it. Like, how old are we today? 44, going on 44, 45, 38, 39, damn near 50. People still doing the same old childish ass bullshit. So someone, when it comes to perseverance, okay, someone did not want to persevere, did not want to keep going, did not want to keep in the same energy, the same cycle, needs to know that they can do whatever. If someone feels that they cannot, they didn't want to persevere. They can't persevere. It's hard for them to persevere because of the fact that there's a lack of balance. And this lack of balance is due to how they express themselves, trying to get others to trust them in a situation of things that has happened in the past. So someone doesn't know that they can do whatever it is they set their mind to, right? It's like always having to resort back to past issues, past problems, past situations in order to build a new trust in a new situation, right? Instead of just saying, hey, how you doing? I'm so-and-so, so-and-so. I like this, I like that. I like bananas, I like apples. I like that. You get what I'm saying? Like starting off on a new foundation, but instead you bring up the old in order to start new foundations, which in turn breeds hate and disdain towards the person that you're talking about, right? Like having another mofo look at you all silly and look at you crazy because somebody is running their mouth about half truth. So someone does not feel that they can do whatever it is that they set their mind to, right? Perseverance in reverse, perseverance. They don't feel this way. And this is because they lack imagination, with the imagination card in reverse, needing to embrace and nourish the creative aspects of who they are, nourish the creative aspects of their mental, right? So it's hard for them to come up with ideas, right? Maybe if you stop living in the past so much, then maybe you can move forward when it comes to the mental, right? So we got failure here. Someone feeling like a failure and needing to understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. What happened has happened. What's said was said. You can't go back. What was done was done. But what's fucked up is that whoever this is starting new relationships based on past issues. I hope it bites you in your ass. So, whatever, you need to be secure within yourself. Find security within the situation that has happened in the past. Take what you can and learn from the situation. Not point fingers and place blame, but everybody plays a role or some type of part. Even if you're neutral in the situation. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you. I've always learned it's growing up in church and all this other stuff, but the Bible do speak about people who needing, needing, needing to stand up for the sake of righteousness. And a lot of people don't. They won't part their lips to say a word. And they feel it's being neutral. You're being judged for that as well. Having fear and needing to realize that you are testing your resolve to live in the energy of love. You are being tested. You're testing yourself, testing your own ability to be able to handle your situations and your adversities with love. There's a fear when it comes to that. And it's probably because whoever these people are, you never were taught how to love properly. And I don't think people realize, too, a lot of religions don't teach us how to love. Not properly. Love the expensive clothes you have on. Love when you walking in smelling good. And there's nothing wrong with that. But when you put more emphasis on that instead of the spiritual message, it's all in vain. It's vanity. So somebody feels like they don't have the creative ability to be able to start new friends, new friends, relationships without having to resort back to old issues, right? You need to get your shit together. It is what it is. And it's with love. I'm telling you this with love. I'm sure the collective don't run around, but the ones who are trying to heal and work on themselves, they don't run around with past issues in their mouth. And whatever situations that arise within them, they talk about it. I'm just saying, because I'm here in the middle. They talk about it, release it, and try their best to move on. But when you're dealing with low vibrational demonic, I don't care what it is, a karmic. If you're living in low vibration, that's a new word for me, and I'm going to use the shit out of it. If you living in low vibration and you always doing the same old mess, causing drama, confusion, causing chaos in other people's life and things of this nature, you are karmic. I don't give a damn what you say. You're karmic. And my sister said, I was talking to my sister, Nikki today, and she's like, sis, I don't hold no grudges, and I'm not mad at nobody, and guess what, I ain't either, but I'm gonna speak my mind. And people can take it as anger if they want to. Because I sure am sleeping good when I rest. I don't sleep at night because I work at nights, but I sleep good. Because I'm not worried about the next individual. I wonder what they doing and how they gonna do it and what they gonna do and what. Get your life, please. So when it comes to imagination, what time is it? 19 minutes. When it comes to imagination in reverse, can you clarify that, please, Holy Spirit? Can we clarify imagination in reverse? Can we clarify imagination in reverse, Holy Spirit? Can we clarify imagination in reverse? Grief. It says needing to understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it, right? So someone does not want to face the grief and needing to understand that there was some type of loss, right? when it comes to it's imagination in reverse. So what we got here is in someone who didn't embrace or nourish themselves, right? The mental aspect of who they are, not wanting to face grief, that there was some type of loss, whether it be a friendship, partnership, relationship, take it as it resonate. Losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So what I feel is like this person never thought, they don't want to face the grief, right? With the imagination in reverse and then the grief in reverse. This person didn't think that somebody was going to walk away. They didn't think that. They didn't fathom that somebody was going to end up walking away out of a connection, right? Can we clear perseverance in reverse? Perseverance in reverse clarified with forgiveness, right? So someone couldn't persevere. They didn't know that they felt like they didn't know that they can do whatever it is that they set their mind to, but they were probably feeding off of somebody else's inspiration, right? Forgiveness in reverse. Acknowledging that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So there's a lack of forgiveness here in this situation, collectives, right? Because of the fact that this individual feels like they can't do what it is that they need to do. Yeah. So the vibe that I'm getting, right? Listen to this. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to do in reverse, preservance. In reverse. Someone did not feel like persevering, but moving forward, right? Acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So there's a lack of forgiveness because someone didn't persevere. It's almost like I'm going to feed you a spoon of doo-doo and I want you to continue to eat it. So what I feel, because there was a disconnect here, right, is because of the fact that somebody was using someone's imaginative abilities is what I'm hearing. Clarify forgiveness in reverse, Holy Spirit. Peace. Forgiveness clarified by peace. I heard I'm not gonna forgive you and peace out. It says I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. Peace, right? When it comes to having a new beginning. So somebody wants peace because of the fact that somebody just wants peace. And this is about perception, the way a person perceives. Wanting a peace, a new beginning. Wanting to release all negative energy. Right? Somebody just wanted peace in this connection, friendship, partnership, relationship, whatever the case may be. But someone gave up because of the fact that someone was being used for their creativity, because another individual could not embrace who they were, was not standing in their truth nor their power. Fear is a powerful thing, and look, you got fear and it's all in yellow. Somebody has a big fear. Remember, yellow is a representation of power. Clarify fear. Holy Spirit. Clarify fear. Death. Needing to put an end to fear. Realize that you need to resolve in the energy of love. Putting into that energy and learn that endings are merely beginnings. So somebody is fearful. What is the fear about? What is the fear about, Holy Spirit? Patience in reverse. accepting that everything happens in divine. Somebody doesn't have the patience and they feel that God is not going to help this situation here. Everything happens in divine order. So somebody lost patience when it came to putting an end to fear. They stood more powerful within their fear than standing in the power of their own creative abilities and the aspects of who they are, right? Their power is fear. They're more powerful living in fear or causing other people to live in fear. Take it as a resonate. Clarify forgiveness in reverse for this reading. Honesty. Nobody was honest. People weren't honest. People weren't honest in the situation. People weren't honest with themselves. Someone thought that they could be able to lie to someone, right? That means you were lying to yourself and you were lying to others. You lie. Whenever a person lies to another individual, you surrender your reality to the person you're lying to. That means you had to come up with a fable, not the truth, but a fable in order to get a person to see your point of view or to believe you. So therefore, you surrendered your own reality to trick someone else. And that's another thing that God don't, I'm just putting it out there. God don't trick. The Bible even says that God does not fool us, does not trick us. To say God trick us is saying that God is no different than Satan. God does not play those types of games with us at all. Satan does. Lowered vibrational energies do. But God is upright, upfront, honest. He is an upholder for righteousness, not fuckery, faux fuckery. He does not trick, deceive like demons or demonic energies do. I just wanted to put it out there. God does not trick us. What kind of God would he be to trick and play games with his children? I just wanted to put that out there, and it's about watching the labels that we put on our higher selves, because that's what it is. When you say God, we're talking about ourselves in a higher form. And when we say that God is full of, can trick us, deceive us, because that's what trickery is. It's another form of deception. And God can trick us and deceive us. I want to know what the hell I'm dealing with, because I don't want to be dealing with no God that's tricking me and deceiving me and playing games with me. None of that. Holy Spirit, these people. Energy of this reading, Holy Spirit. Energy of this reading. Bring the energy of this reading. Clarify trust, Holy Spirit. It's, what I say, alchemy. Because of the fact that someone cannot change the energy, right? It could have been that so much has happened that, shit spreads. People talk, things of this nature, whatever the case may be. And because of the fact that someone does not trust their inner voice to guide them correctly when it comes to building relationships, friendships, partnerships, the alchemy in reverse. They can't change the energy, so they bring up past situations and past shit in order to pull in comfort, right? Energy for this reading, Holy Spirit. They don't trust their imagination or their creative aspect of who they are, their creative ability to be able to build healthy friends and sound healthy friendships, partnerships. Yeah, alchemy, self-love. And it's like, can't change when it comes to self-love energy for this reading. Can't change the energy. And that's because of the fact that you need to focus on yourself, needing to love oneself first instead of pulling people in off of lies and deceit, right? Energy for this reading, Holy Spirit. Sexuality. And it's all about sex. Can't change the energy when it comes to trusting yourself and accepting that your inner voice will guide you correctly. So whoever this is, pulls people in through past situations, things that has happened in the past that, and this is about changing the energy, needing to self-love, right? But whoever this is pulling people in because of sexuality. Clarify sexuality, Holy Spirit. Or someone could be addicted to sex. Clarify sexuality. Rejection. Then dreams, right? So what I feel too is that someone, this, like I told you, in the spiritual realm, as above, so below, someone has been rejected in the spiritual realm, right? These two people could be meeting up in dreams, okay? Take it as it resonates, but there also could be two people who are getting sexual in, having sex in the spiritual realm here, right? It was like somebody in their dreams couldn't change the energy, right? But I feel like as above, so below, that someone was more in the dreams was worried about wanting someone to come forward with sex, right? Somebody's been blocked off sexually in the spirit realm, as above, so below. And they're implementing self-love. So I also see this in another form too, right? Somebody's upset. Clarify honesty in reverse, Holy Spirit. Clarify honesty in reverse. Honesty in reverse. Cycles. Tired of going through the same cycles when it comes to what I hear is disappointment. I can't always expect the truth from others, right? But someone expected others to be truthful with them, but they were lying to themselves, right? Putting an end to this damn cycle here. So having forgiveness, someone's not being forgiven. Clarify forgiveness in reverse, Holy Spirit. Clarify forgiveness in reverse. Clarify forgiveness in reverse, Holy Spirit. Discovering your own life purpose. So someone can't forgive, needing to acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So someone does not want to implement forgiveness or have forgiveness, right? So there's a block. Someone's been blocked from discovering who they are. There's some type of block, and that's due to not having forgiveness, right? And whoever this is because they can't, because they cannot forgive, they have been blocked to figure out their life purpose. It's a form of being stuck. It's a form of purgatory, limbo, being in limbo, not knowing what to do, where to go. But you bring up past shit to call people in where they can have sympathy for you. Trauma bonding. That's not the type of friends I want. Clarify perseverance in reverse, Holy Spirit. Clarify perseverance in reverse. Perseverance in reverse. Courage. Someone couldn't persevere. They couldn't move forward. Someone needs to know that they can do whatever it is that they set their mind to. Courage came out twice. The word courage, I think, came out twice. Trying to have courage. Clarify courage, Holy Spirit, to move forward. Because what it looks like here, that somebody messes with certain types of people, women, men, whatever the case may be, trying to have courage, right? Perseverance in reverse, needing to know that they can do whatever. They feel that they cannot do what it is they set their mind to when it comes to having courage. They can't persevere. It's hard for them to persevere. because they're not paying attention to the signs or needing to pay attention to the signs, putting it into old cycles, ways, behaviors, patterns, in order to have this new beginning. Clarify courage. Clarify courage. Victim consciousness. It's hard for a person to move forward because they feeling like a victim. That's the reason why they're trying to build relationships and partnerships due to past bullshit. Say what you mean what you say. Clarify, say what you mean what you say when it comes to having a new beginning and mastering who you are in order to have progress and be able to move forward within your life. Clarify, say what you mean. Say what you mean, Holy Spirit. Clarify, say what you mean. Pride in reverse. Someone's needing to stand up within their power, put their foot down in a certain situation, whatever the case may be, but they're not doing it because they can't even be honest with themselves. Expecting people to be honest with you, but then lying to yourself. What's the conclusion for this? What's the conclusion, Holy Spirit? What's the conclusion? Beauty in reverse. Someone is not reflecting on who they are as an individual in order to have a new beginning. We have beauty in reverse with the number 17, needing to do some introspection, reflection, going within, some deep soul searching, right? So what I feel is like either someone is feeling this way or this is the person who is keeping this cycle going. Clarify beauty in reverse, Holy Spirit. Clarify beauty in reverse. Clarify beauty in reverse, Holy Spirit. Somebody needs to do some introspection on what they feel is beautiful, because it might be the people you bringing into your life are not as pretty as you think they is, or as handsome as you think they are. Great fortune in reverse, along with beauty in reverse. House. You're bringing these people into your home, into your foundation, into your soul, into your spirit. That is not going to bring you any type of great fortune. With the number 8, you need to reflect, do some introspection, right? Because you missing out on spiritual blessings and great fortunes and things of this nature because of the fact on how you doing things. You will never have an abundance of friends, bountiful friends, because of the fact how you do things. Despair. Yeah. You want abundance when it comes to family, friends, whatever the case may be. You want to have that connection. You want to be able to surround yourself with people who love you, but you're building this foundation off of past shit. It's going to blow up in your face. Kind of a conclusion, Holy Spirit. Family room in reverse. You're building people who don't even like the way you're going about it. Journey in reverse. You're not going to build the family that you want to build if you're bringing up past shit to reel people in. Message in reverse. Messages of concern. Somebody wants to talk. Okay, clarify message of concern, Holy Spirit. You want to put an end to some things because they made a bad decision. Then we have someone who's not talking with message. Change. There's not any change when it comes to communication here. Clarify message in reverse, Holy Spirit. Message in reverse. Someone didn't make a choice or choose a direction to be to speak up or to say anything, right? There's no change here. No, journey in reverse too, yeah. There's no change, and probably won't be no change. Somebody does not want judgment is what I'm feeling. We got courthouse in reverse. Somebody was being very immature, right? But they don't want to be judged, but want to do the judging. That's been your reading. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Peace out.